Ball's controlled by Boston. To Marcus Morris. Takes stock of the floor. To Marcus Smart. To Jaylen Brown. Fires the three. Tough shot there for Jaylen Brown. No good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Big slam. Oh, he looked like he was on a mission. Whoa, that was like an express train. No local stops.
It's like you walking into the tunnel getting ready before this game. I saw you. You were locked in. You had the horse blinders on. You were myopic. Nobody was stopping you. You were focused.
Jay, there's a level we have to reach, game in and game out. Gamers know what it's about. First one, count it. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Warriors have the basketball. Nothing going here on that drive. Pass taken away by the Celtics. To Rozier. Trying to cash in. Off the mark. Not a high percentage shot.
I love when bad shooters make shots. They run down the court saying, I should get the ball more. That's when you say, no, you're open for a reason.
Draymond Green will go to the line to shoot two.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
Knocks down the first. Second to three. Got it.
Golden State. Substitutions.
Perfect from the line. It's all three of them. Boston with the basketball.
I'm on D.
Irving. Turned away by Cousins.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
And stuffs it home. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Here comes the screen. Curling inside. Shot from the lane won't go. Durant across the timeline. Looking to make something happen to Durant. Gets it in the left corner. Curry. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough. Into the front court, it's Irving. His guys currently down by 13. Irving, shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot. Durant with the basketball up top. His team on top by 13. Gets a look. Can't hit. Irving with the basketball. His guys trail by 13. Irving knocks it down. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion, and it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance, and in their mind they do, but in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Celtics have it. Irving to Hayward. To Irving. Lets it fly from long range. And Kyrie Irving took the defense for a ride. Tough three-pointer.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Curry. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested three goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Timeout Boston, as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. no good. Defense catching a break there.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Irving brings the ball up court. Goes to the left side. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
To Sean Livingston. Has a look. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Irving into the front court. Down a dozen. Plenty of contact. The shot no good.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Irving to Hayward.
Hey, watch this screen left.
To Horford. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
It's so important to instill confidence in your best player. I know he missed a shot earlier, but that doesn't mean that you can't run the same exact play and let him prove he's the player he thinks he is, and we all know he is.
It's the Celtics with the rebound. Kyrie across the timeline. Down 12. The drive right to the basket. From the painted area, won't go down.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Can't connect. Not the best shot with the defender right there. Warriors with a commanding lead.
Halftime report. Fellas.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Celtics have it. Driving right to the basket to Horford. Rejected by Green.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To Curry. Thompson. They need something to go down. It's no good. Nice touch around the basket with the tip. 6'11", 270. That's a massive man. You can make a case there's nobody like him.
There isn't anybody like him in the NBA. He is an absolute bully on the block. Can burrow his way through traffic, make it easy, and also possesses that sweet shooting touch from the outside.
Durant. Had made his first couple, but he misses there.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Curry to bring it up. Up a dozen. To Thompson. Fires the three. That's how you defend. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. The deficit now up to a dozen. That one also no good. Possession lies with Golden State. To Curry. Green to Durant. Probing the defense. Deep right corner. Stuffs it down with authority. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Hayward. Tatum. They have to keep him in their grasp.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the three.
To Cousins. It's good. That's the kind of guy you allow to beat you. It doesn't go their way.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Oh, blocked by Green.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
To Jaylen Brown. Runners good there.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want it.
Ball's controlled by Boston. To Hayward. Here comes the screen. Hayward to Jaylen Brown. To Horford. Has a chance. Knocks it down from mid-range. Here's Curry with it up top. The advantage is 13 points. Defender was right there. He has to know better. Rozier into the front court. The deficit now up to 13. The follow won't go either.
See, I don't like that shot right there. Pass the ball, get the defense moving, maybe set a hard screen, roll to the rim, see the ball go in a couple of times before you settle for a mid-range jumper that's contested.
And Draymond Green all in one motion. Give it to him for three.
Green doesn't need to score to be effective. He's a more skilled Dennis Rodman of this generation. He's an undersized student of the game who can guard positions 1 through 5, a rarity even in today's style. Now let me tell you what he's going to do. He's going to disrupt your game plan and probably try to get under your skin. So stay composed and don't go for the bait.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Irving. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. To Horford. Inside, he scores.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Gets it in the right corner. From long range, tough shot. You've got to body up Livingston. Hits the three.
Look. I'm not the one to hate. I'm the prime example of a bad decision that turned out well.
Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. 4-3. You know Kyrie, zero hesitation. Buries it for three.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
And strokes it. That ends the third quarter. The Warriors enjoying some breathing room right now. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Curry into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Sean Livingston. Here's a chance from long range. Livingston can't get that one to go. Defense was all over him. Here's Irving into the front court. His guys down big. Iguodala to bring it up. His guys holding the big lead. For three, and it's good.
The eyes of the shooter say everything. His eyes pretty much said, are you sure you want to give me the ball here?
Kyrie with the rock. To Marcus Smart. Nice pass to set things up.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Curry with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Curry to Cousins. Over to the right side. Curling inside. That's blocked by Irving.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Down a bundle. He cruises in for two. Too easy.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Curry to Durant. To Curry. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
KD with the rock. Stuffs it down with authority.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50. Points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there is a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Watch that cutter.
Kevin Durant lets it go, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
This is why I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Cousins up to block the shot. Hayward.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Boston with the basketball. It's blocked by Boogie.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Count it, and the foul. He's going to the line for a free throw.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throw's good to cap off the three-point play as they draw a tiny bit closer. To Curry. Steps around the defender and puts it in. Nicely done.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Curry, second effort. Durant to Curry. Rebound comes to Kyrie. to Horford. The drive, right to the basket. Tatum. Tatum's shot misses. Durant across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. It goes down.
And I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Trying to cash in. Off the mark. Well contested.
You know, as a shooter, you recognize that was good defense. That's more on you than it is the defense. Challenge yourself to get the ball back and continue to be aggressive.
Celtics have it. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Curry to Green. Has a look. Missed that one. The defender was all over him.
And that's next-level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Curry to Green. Won't go. He has to find better opportunities.
Okay, that's all right. You take your lumps and you move on. You did exactly what the game plan was defensively to guard a player like that.
Durant with the basketball up top. They lead it by 14. It's denied by Horford.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Rebound Horford. It's the Warriors who get the victory as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Warriors got themselves the Celtics.
Player of the game.
Kevin Durant was happy to throw down plenty of dunks, and if the defense happened to be there, he brought them along for the ride.
Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Warriors
Put one in the win.
the Celtics couldn't put it together to get the Warriors came away with the victory in this one. And more often than not, they were hitting the 3 when they popped from long range. Winning gets a lot easier when you're adding so many points to the scoreboard, 3 at a time. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Golden State. On behalf of ESPN on